Like and subscribe. The Nightly Fix is back. You know we weren't going to be here on a holiday. Some holidays we might not be, but Memorial Day, shout out to all our veterans. We are here, baby. 10 o'clock roughly every night, Monday through Thursday. You got your boy Steven Serda, Osita Big O, and the pretty boy who needs a haircut. You know, you see me. And it's a good time tonight. Go like and subscribe, please, if you do not do so. I hope your kids disobey you.
Damn.
Whether you have them now or not. Whether you have step ones, whatever you have. If you don't,
I hope you have bad kids.
I hope your kids disobey. We got a barn burner here. It is in Minneapolis. It is 123-121. A huge three just hitting the corner by McDaniels. 15 seconds left. OKC is heading to the line. And it is a tight one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to the line for the MVP. He has made the first free throw. And so this thing is getting tight. And it is getting tight. And I'm certain he's just made them both. It's 125-121, 14.5 left. And you know, really this looks like if OKC doesn't turn the ball over and makes their free throws in the next 15 seconds or so, Minnesota does have 2 timeouts. They're going to probably go home and win this thing. But I'll just say this. Minnesota is they got the blowout win the other night to get this to a 2-1 series. So at least it's not going to be a sweep. But we'll see what happens here. It looks like OKC is in the driver's seat. But OKC, to me, especially in this series, and really most all of the series they have played thus far, and maybe something happens if they make it to the next round against the Knicks or the Pacers. But they remind me of that, you know, that really attractive ass dude, or that dude with money that everybody knows has money when he walks in, or that dude that is real attractive when he walks in. Nothing's worse than the combination of the two that comes in, and the Timberwolves seem like, I'd say I put myself in this category. The guy that probably got to buy a drink, kind of really talk her down for a little bit, maybe really talk to her for a good 3 to 4 songs, maybe come over after a song. Maybe we're talking, we're like throughout, you know, having, and then that motherfucker just walks in, and all the work that you had to put in, all the hard work that you had to put in, because he's pretty, or he got money, or he's got the combination of the both that we can all see. He come right in here and just make easy work of it.
So you mad because I'm pretty and I'm rich and I got game? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that you fall into that camp.
Hey,
well, I'm just saying. By the way, 123, 125. Minnesota has Rudy Gobert got an offensive rebound and put back, so they are back in it. 125, 123 again. if Oklahoma City is able to not turn the ball over and make their free throws, they are going to walk out of Minneapolis with a commanding 3-1 lead going back to Oklahoma City. But no, I listen. I don't know what camp you fall under. I think you all know it's like them. It's like them Shamar Moore type motherfuckers when they walk in, or the the Brad Pitt type motherfuckers when they walk in, or the big beastly strong dude they walk in, and it's just easy money for them. It's just easy money for them. Like when I watch these two play, I mean, Minnesota's working like hell to score their points. I mean, they're working like hell. They somehow almost every game except for the last one find themselves down 10, and then they got to work and claw. And you watch all of their possessions, they're clawing to get there. Anthony Edwards doesn't have a lot of space. I think he still has 15 points in this game. And then when you flip over and OKC goes, man, they just move, man. They don't look like they're very stressed. They get easy shots, easier shots. Nobody seems to be panicking. All of that. It's like damn, man, the Timberwolves are working so hard just to stay even with these jokers. I'll give them a lot of credit what they've done in this third quarter or fourth quarter, because the way it was happening, it looks like what happens to a lot of OKC games is they look like they playing. It looks like this one team is giving every single piece of what they got, and then OKC has another gear that they hit, and then they generally hit it, and you look up and damn, it's 18 or even worse. And it's a tough watch. I feel bad. I feel bad for Minnesota because I feel like I can relate to the Timberwolves. I feel like I can relate to the having to work hard. That's happened to me. Luckily the Lord blessed me, but that has happened to me where I have worked. I've been working. I've worked a young lady hard. I mean, I put in good work. I've gotten 2 to 3 songs to dance. Really talked. Really got in there to try to connect. And then Josh walks in.
Fucking Josh.
Just takes him. Just takes him smooth. Just smooths takes him. Well, runs me hot. But that's OKC. Just walk in and just easy money for him. But we'll keep you abreast on what's happening. 2-point game, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. OKC had to call another timeout, couldn't get the ball in. So we'll see. If they got it in this time, they're gonna go to the line. Like I said, we'll keep you updated. Hey, happy Memorial Day again. We obviously working boys. I got a dilemma, and look, I may be stupid here, and I'm certain the two of you, including Baldy, will exclude will let me. That wasn't necessary on Memorial Day. I'm sorry.
That's crazy, man.
Including Osita. No, I'm
you.
sorry. When you jumped out quick on the yes, not even giving a chance to hear, it triggered me.
You set yourself up, dude. That's your fault, bro. That is your fault.
It triggered me.
I know you're not mad at me. It's fine. It's fine.
But but I may be stupid here, but I'm sitting here, man, and we had people over, and we had he went 1 for 2. See, and I said if they make their free throws, he missed one of them. SGA missed the second. So it's only 126, 123 as Minnesota can hit a 3 to tie this thing up. So now this thing is getting a little dicey. But I'm sitting here, man, and we had people over. Of course, we grabbed the paper plates and the silverware and all that shit. And I had the joy of loading the dishwasher today, and I didn't really have to load it. Like I can probably go and wait till tomorrow and load it and use a little bit less on this dishwashing liquid. And I'm just what is it that saves the most money? Is it getting paper plates? Because then listen, I built that trash out. That trash out went out quick with them paper plates in there. But buying paper plates and using paper plates, or does the buying the dishwashing detergent, like which one evils out? or is it just even straight up? Like which one? Like, are you saving more money on? Because I do enjoy this dishwasher, I ain't got to use. I don't have to basically use it and run it every single night. So I feel like I'm saving on water and I'm a little saving a bit on the dish detergent. But then I got to buy the stuff and I'm taking out more trash and I got to buy more trash bags. Is it a wash or which one is more cost effective?
I feel like the most cost-effective way is to use your hands like a bowl, and just kind of eat like an animal. Right. That would definitely be the most cost-effective way if we're talking.
But I didn't give go eat hand like a bowl and an animal as one of the options. I like those.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you all the options. You might not, you might not have thought of that. I don't know how much are paper plates. I haven't used paper plates in a while.
I mean, I think depending on how many you get, anywhere from I think you can get from anywhere from $6 to $10
for a pack of what 50.
Yeah, I just would say anywhere from 50 to 100, especially depending on. Are you looking this up right now, Steve? You seem like
it just depends on the quality of the paper plate. Like, are you buying the cheap paper plates or are you buying the quality heavy ones?
I probably should look that up. Let me look at this up. Cost of paper plates. Yeah, you can get you some Dixie. You can get these Dixie's good handle, good strength on them. $5.99 for 90. So $6 can get you 90 plates. And so, but then that that laundry detergent dish detergent that's running you a good $7? That could be. I think I buy the medium bottle, and that bad boy's about $12, $13. And the water you're running, in my mind, I'm thinking, should we just stack this bitch with paper plates?
Paper plates, yeah.
But again, the trash fills up like hell. But we got trash, and you won't believe this, Steve, because I know where you live, and I know this ain't your reality. Steve, them jokers they run the trash over there. They run it over there. It comes twice a week. It comes
twice a week for you?
It comes Tuesday and Friday. I get trash. Crazy.
That in Houston, it comes twice a week.
No, that's his neighborhood, bro. That is his neighborhood.
No, it's not specifically. It's not just mine. Now yours may not. I feel for you. I live
in a gated community. It's all right. It's just on Tuesdays.
Most people I've talked to, and that's from where I live, Sugar Land, Missouri City, that they come twice. In fact, we had some folks over just now who were in Lake Olympia, and they get it twice a week.
That's crazy.
But and so tomorrow they'll pick up. And by the way, Steve, they don't ever push back for a holiday. So trash day is supposed to be tomorrow, and it's gonna be tomorrow, even though it's Memorial Day. But they go trash and recycling on Tuesday, and then just trash on Friday. And
That's
listen,
insane.
And Steve, they pick anything up. I don't know what your and again, like Osita, it is so different. And I was in a similar spot that I'm in right now. It was so crazy of what they'll take. Man, I remember you had basically in Kansas City. I don't know if it's the same as where you live, Serda, but in Kansas City, you can't put anything more than what the trash can they give you can fit, or you have to have a certain amount of bags. Like my father-in-law is at least some at Serda, and you can only put out what you can fit in that thing.
Yeah. No, it was.
And they come once a week.
No, and it used to be we just got trash cans in Kansas City, Missouri this past year. We didn't used to have trash cans at all.
Nope.
What
It
y'all
You
had
could
do?
bags.
Just
only you
bags?
Put your
could
bags
you
up there.
just put 2 bags out per week. That was all you
Only
could put
two?
out.
Now,
And you could put
now.
out recycling, and so I recycle, and so I never had like a ton of trash, but you could only put out 2 bags of trash per week. That is all they would pick up. Otherwise, you have to go buy tags and stick the tags on the extra bags. And now you have cans, so now you can put out whatever you can fit in your cans, but they also don't have the trucks that pick up the trash cans. So
So
if you
what do they
put
use?
so the dudes just walk up to it and pull the bags out of the trash can. So if you put anything in the trash can that is not in a trash bag, they will not take it.
They're
They will
leaving.
only take what is in the what is bagged up, and it's so stupid. Kansas City, Missouri is like local water utility and trash service is just garbage. It's terrible. I love
They got
Kansas City, Missouri, but it's awful.
And
they got
and,
y'all
and
living like animals, man. That's
and no,
crazy.
and now they will let you put a little extra on like Christmas, like the
Yeah,
holidays.
they have random days where they're like, "Oh, well, doing you a solid. You can put a couple extra
Yeah,
bags out."
yeah.
And then they only do like for leaf pickup, they do like 2 days a year, and if you miss it, you're just screwed. And
Hey,
you can't like you can schedule like big pickups and stuff, but it takes forever. Like you can't just put whatever you want out there because they just won't ever pick it up.
hey, certain weeks that recycling was like Tetris, trying to get all that shit into that damn recycling box. If I got trying to break down, but I got to break down boxes and shove them in there. Like here, Serda, they take anything. I got some.
Welcome
I
to
got
Texas, baby.
I got some kids. I got some old kid toys that I got lined up right next to that trash can out there. I mean, I got every bit of 4 or 5 bags of trash in there, and I got a kid. Like I will never forget, Serta.
That's how it should be everywhere. It's so
I will,
stupid.
Steve. I will
Kansas City,
never
Missouri.
forget. So when I moved here to Houston, we lived in we rented a spot. It was a rent to own spot in the same area I'm in, but it was a rent to own spot, and we knew pretty early on that we wouldn't. By the way, OKC won this thing 128, 126. They are up 3-1, going back to OKC, and yeah, that don't look good. By the way, Anthony Edwards, I tell you, Anthony Edwards, like we talked about it last week, he's got to start looking like a star. Anthony Edwards, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists on 13 shots. Nah, Jack. Nah. You can like that ain't it. That ain't it for what people expect him to be. But back to the trash, which is more important in our conversation here, is Steve, I moved here and we did a rent own, and so we bought the house that we're in now. And they had to, of course, we're doing moving. And so we bought some furniture and stuff. And so some of the stuff we didn't need. And I remember giving the movers. I had movers were super cool. Same movers. They moved me from Kansas City to Houston, got their information. I was like, "Hey man, let me stay with you." They moved me from the house in Houston that I'm in now. And I told them, I was like, "Hey man, I'm just telling you right now, like it ain't nothing to it." I actually remember Osita talking to Serda about Facebook Marketplace. And then I was like, maybe I could sell some shit on here. And then I was like, you know what, man? I was like, fuck it, man. I don't feel like going through this. I just want to get rid of this shit. I gave them a washer and dryer. I gave them, a good work one. I mean, it was, and it felt good because he said his sister had just moved into a spot and needed washer and dryer. Moved it, gave him washer and dryer, gave him patio set, gave him a whole bunch of shit. I still had a full bed left over. I'm talking. We got a new bed to go in the new house. The bed we had used. I mean, headboard, all of it. I had another table that we used. We bought a new table, like a dining room table. Serta, I put all of that shit out there. I'm talking I'm talking a queen size bed, box set, the box, the mattress, the rails, the headboard, all of it, the table. Dude's just like, yeah, just put it out on the side. I was like, you serious? Put that shit out there. I probably had my whole trash can full and some other shit. I drove back over there, Steve. They took all that shit. They took all of it. Like
Insane. Because here,
I
if
was like,
you do
what?
that, they're not going to take any of it, and you just got to hope somebody drives by and is like, "Oh, that looks nice," and like picks it up and
You gotta
takes it.
take you gotta take it somewhere. You might you be lined up down over in Lee's Summit where that damn dump site
Yeah.
is. Like you gotta be lined up. But I like Steve, I could not believe that shit. I was like, what the hell? They'll take it. So now, man, I mean, I've put bikes out there. I've put tables out there. I put, dog stuff out there. It don't matter. I have never seen them. I remember my my lawn guy. God, that feels really, really. I know, but I just.
We get it. You pay someone else to take care of your lawn. All right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't like the way it sounded when it came out of my mouth. But
plant specialist,
but
plant
no,
manicurist.
No, it's not. I don't think I had anything. I don't think what I call him is wrong. It's just for me the feel of, hey man, that just rolled out my mouth, my lawn guy. But anyway, Juan, he took out all of like 4 like bushes I had on the side of the house that were dead, and he took them out and replaced them. But he just set them on the side. Serda, it was fucking 4 huge bushes that lined the side of my house, and I just put them next to the trash can for trash day. Them bitches was big and heavy. Like I had to drag them over. I said, "There's no way." I dropped them kids off from school and pulled up to the bitch, and they had taken them things. I was like, "What the hell?"
It's if you miss the leaf and brush pickup day, like it happens twice a year, like in the spring and in the fall. And like if you miss one of them, you just gotta wait, or you gotta pay somebody to come get it, or you gotta take it, you gotta drive it somewhere to like a dump site. And so this year I was like scrambling to like rake my leaves and like get all my bags and stuff stacked up, so I didn't have to pay somebody to come pick it up from my house.
Yeah, they're gonna get your ass. They're gonna get your ass with them damn. But boy, man, I like, but I don't know, man. I'm really wondering about leaning to just like this paper plate thing. It just in my mind it makes sense.
So I use the Forbidden Oracle. I asked ChatGPT, wasted a whole bottle of water to ask what was more cost effective, paper plates or washing. And it says the cheapest way is to hand wash reusable plates. A middle route is paper plates, and the most expensive is a dishwasher unless it's energy efficient and fully loaded every single time.
Yeah.
See, I wash most of my dishes by hand.
Why?
So you're doing the damn thing.
Because I just have like a dish rack next to my sink, and I never have like, if I had a bunch of people over or something, I'd load the dishwasher. But most of the time it's just like, a couple plates here and there. So I just wash them, put them in the thing, and I clean up after myself. And I don't really use the dishwasher all that much.
I was gonna say, do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah, I have one. I just don't use it that often.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, and that's cool. You're not 5 deep in the house like I am. So I get that, but it does. But like I'm telling you right now, like my nightly process is I fill up the dishwasher at night, and we run through we run through detergent a ton. Like we're running through that. I went down there and finished up. Now again, like I said, I had to take some trash out, but I went down there and finished up, and I'm like, hey man, like I don't even have to run this. Like it's better for me to wait till tomorrow, like you just said, till it's full. And then I'm thinking we got plastic forks, we got plastic spoons, we got plastic paper plates, like we got cups still. Like that puppy ain't gonna get used.
Now, mind you, this is awful for the environment. You do realize that, right? Like,
and then that's their part of it. Yeah, you know,
that's like very, very like you're just using paper plates and plastic. What's it called? PFC, something like that.
Like the kind of plastic that you can't recycle.
Yeah, the kind that doesn't recycle in your body. You know, man, it gets in your system and it's there forever.
It's a fair point. It's a fair
just
point.
Just a thought. I'd rather use steel and ceramics personally.
It's a fair. Like I said, it's a fair point. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to, obviously a money play, and really what the answer should be, if it's anywhere tight, I probably should just not use paper plates. Hey, but maybe I throw that bitch in half the month. I go paper plates.
2 weeks. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off
until the bad boys go away. Yeah, until they.
I'm pretty. I like to think I'm pretty environmentally conscious. Like I don't even like asking for like plastic stuff. I'm just like, no, I'll use it at home.
How many cigarettes you smoke a day?
I mean, that's just bad for my body.
Come on, man.
For the entire earth, dude. What are you talking about?
That boy said that's just bad for my body. Like when he waltzes outside to go get a heater, that he's the only one that's getting that.
And outside in the open air, I'm not doing it inside of the house.
Oh yeah, you're adding greatness to that air, baby. That's it. Baby.
The air quality is fucking wonderful around you, my guy.
Around you, Steve.
Yeah,
yeah. Then he followed up with outside in the open air.
Like there's a breeze. There's a breeze.
I mean, where else am I supposed to, where else am I supposed to do it? Not got to worry about the air.
No, listen, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I think you're doing it in the right space. I just simply said that's a tough draw when you come rolling out with. I like to say that I see myself as pretty environmentally conscious.
I recycle. I fill up the glass thing. They don't pick up glass in Kansas City, Missouri either. I got to go take it somewhere and dump it in a glass dumpster.
Yeah, I know. I believe you, man. I know you're environmentally conscious. It's just you got that one
to work.
You got that one. You got that. Well,
how's your carbon emissions, sir?
No, I do have to drive most of the time. But when I am working from home a lot, I do walk places a fair amount. I like to walk once.
My bad.
I'm just saying you got that one thing in your back pocket that's a tough one for you to just screams
ripping heaters the whole time.
And firing it away, I'm sure, to the ground as well.
That's like when I go to the bar. When I go to the bar and I see somebody that's like, I go to the bar and I see somebody that's like, oh yeah, man, I'm super healthy. Like I like, eating drinking smoothies and I, eat a lot of salads and I work out. I'm just like, yeah, but you drink beer and do cocaine, dude. Like, so you don't really treat your body that great. Like,
hey, that's my favorite one, man. When cats, I've done it. When cats go out there, like, hey, man, I'm gonna start really banging out. Like, I've been eating salads. I've been eating. Hey, partner, let me holler at you. What be on them salads you eating? How you put together them salads? What kind of dressing you eating on them salads?
Dressing.
What go on there? Oh, I throw a little cheese, some bacon bits on there. I throw some croutons. I said, oh, so you just got all the shit in there, huh? You got all the fats and sugars. Like, yeah, salad's good if you construct that puppy right.
Yeah. Some almonds.
I'm trying to make it taste good, bro. Honestly, like I don't give a damn.
Almonds, nice balsamic vinaigrette.
But I'm using ranch.
Chicken.
Like my
ranch, croutons, bacon, cheese, 3 different types, probably.
Shout out to my man Michael John Anthony Green, MJ. I'll never forget MJ and my best friend Ian. They was eating them. You remember them? Them Oreos, the 100-calorie Oreos or whatever. That you can get them, but they're not.
Those 100-calorie snack packs. Yeah.
And there somebody says something like, Ian, dang, like how many you tearing them things up? You're like, oh, they good. They 100 calories. MJ said, yeah. Does you no good if you eat 10 of them.
Always look at the serving size, y'all.
Hey, shit, you might as well go get you some damn Oreos and you go smash them. But speaking of this, man, speaking of watching as I said, man, I'm trying to figure out this little money, what is most cost effective. I'm gonna tell you what I found out was, you know when you have one of them moments where you're sitting there and you putting together something and it sound real good till that one part of the plan hits and you like, well, we sitting here, we looking at the dates, to my mom, talking to my mom, talking to my in-laws, we all looking at, we're like, hey, normally we come back to Kansas City for Thanksgiving and then everybody comes to us on Christmas. So then we see that the Chiefs are playing the Cowboys in Dallas on Thanksgiving. And we like, well, shoot, man, that's a quick little shot. Everybody come to us on Thanksgiving. We go and drive up, go to the game for Thanksgiving, and then we'll go back for Christmas. And everybody was down when he brought it up. Till we looked at them damn prices for that game.
I just think Cowboys games in general are like the most expensive ticket in the NFL.
It's a wrap. That fell on the damn vine quick.
What are you talking like $1,500 per for one ticket?
No, I mean I'm talking like nosebleeds $500 per.
Jesus.
Like, I mean, that's $25 for me. Like that's just, that ain't taxes. And I mean, I'm talking shout out to the Game Time app where you usually find really good stuff. That's like on the Game Time app. That's up top. And I'll be honest with you, man, I ain't reckon my Thanksgiving to go sit up top. Damn sure for no $500, because I will honest to God resent that 8 and 5-year-old the whole time they're sitting there just not enjoying that shit the way that I need to enjoy it. I think the 11-year-old will enjoy it. I'm just saying, I ain't got that $2,500. Not to mention what you got to do to get there. And
travel expenses,
and gas and all of that. Like
parking there is crazy expensive.
Parking, and then you're gonna end up seeing the Cowboys whoop up on your boy Mahomes like that, like on Thanksgiving. You're gonna ruin your Thanksgiving.
The Cowboys are gonna be terrible.
The Cowboys aren't going to be terrible, but I mean,
they're not going to be a good team.
As we said, that is
not going to be good.
That is spoken just like a Houston fan, but but I'm just like, I mean, it sounded good, man, but I can't do that. And to be honest with you, people are gonna pay for it because it's gonna be packed. I think standing room only is like $350 for the standing room only section. But I'm just like, damn, man, like that shit is crazy. $500 a pop for up high, like the back row, the last section. And I know they got that big ass TV in the middle of that thing, but 500, like that's like you can't take no family to that. Like, and I know Texans fans traveled up there this past year where they played Dallas on Monday night, and I'm sure that's a hit. But like, I looked at it, I'm like, there's just no way, and it's not like we don't go. Like we'll go out, go to games, and go like baseball, football. We'll go out as a family and pick up the tickets. But there ain't nothing I can do with that.
I'm pretty sure you could get cheaper tickets than that for last year's AFC Championship game here in Kansas City. Like, I think you could have gotten I bet you AFC Championship game for $300.
I know 500 a pop would have driven me much closer to the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was way more than I paid for Final Four tickets. Mm. And I didn't sit at the top there. And that's 2 games. Not to mention like Coach K's last game. It was like 360. So it was insane, man. I'm like and it would be fun. I want to go to that stadium. I want to go and enjoy that because everybody talks about how amazing the stadium is. Driven past it, it looks cool. But man, my job's gonna have to take me into that bitch. Now I listen. I understand like that game has specifics. The NFL has like hinted towards Taylor Swift performing the national anthem. Like they are trying to make this, they're going for this to be the highest rated regular season game ever. I know Jim Nantz talked about it, and the guy from the NFL who, once they released the schedules and everything, talked about, we're going for the biggest rating we've ever had, the highest amount of people we've ever had watch during the regular season game. And when you put in Taylor Swift, you put in the NFL's, I think I'm right on this, top 2 draws right now at this moment, the Cowboys and the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Now they're going to run them ticket prices the hell up. And I'm telling you, I ain't going to be a part of that thing. $500 a pop. Hell no, man. I'm going to be watching that thing at the crib, feeling so good about saving that $500 and walking away and being good, eating my damn turkey and dressing, not stuffing Osita. I do want to get to this heat check, but I want y'all to tell me, am I being too petty?
Yes.
With my kids. Like I said, we had some folks over. They had some kids too, so they had them. They were really upstairs entertaining and kicking it. And since I came up here to do the show, I got up here. They're all asleep now. When I came to do the show, I got up here. I got a nacho. I got a Dorito bag. I got a Cool Ranch bag. I got a sour cream and onion bag. I got 4 fruit snacks, Welch's fruit snack bags that the fruit snacks came in. And I got 2 cups. And I just piled them up in the floor for them to come get. I've just piled it up. I'm not throwing them away. I've piled them up together and just left them on the ground for them to go along with other.
That is the most passive aggressive parenting I have ever heard of in my life.
Because I'm sending their asses up here to get it. And like tomorrow when they get up, this is what they're gonna do. But I got it. But I pulled it all out because I could see them, and I saw it under the ground. So I'm pulling from under the couches. Right. I came upstairs. They really pissed me off. I got the remote. I see the remote to the TV, and it looked like this. It just laying down. It's laying down.
Oh,
It's
that
laying
brought
down.
back core memories, dude. That's core memories.
It's
just,
my God. Hey, it's just laying down in the middle of the floor amongst these chip bags like these bastards don't see them. And so now, in my quest of being on the hunt, because I'm trying to find this, I'm on the hunt to find the back. And I'm pulling out all the couch cushions, and on my way to other couch cushions, I'm getting other bags of chips. I'm getting other fruit snacks, and I just loaded them all up. And then I finally found that joker, and I see another chip. So I've just loaded all of this in the middle of the floor so they can come up here and get it.
I got a question. What is it about childhood that just makes you want to remove the back of the remote like that? Because like when you showed that to me, that just immediately sent me back to like being a kid and like I never had the back of the remote. I don't know why I removed it.
I was about to say I don't think the removal of it is on purpose. My point is, how do you just keep moving?
You just gotta put it back on. Yeah, I think some of it's like you just like tinker with stuff. Like I still do that with one of my remotes. Like the remote to my sound bar has like a slide one that just like slides really easily, and I'll just sit there and like play with it like while I'm watching TV, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I've never this is not a normal occurrence. Like I don't come up here a lot, and the back of it now. It is an occurrence that I've got to get on the hunt to go finding the remote. That thing's never put out just on the coffee table or anything. Sometimes there's a hunt that it is in between the couch, it is on the ground. But this isn't a normal thing. My thing is, what I just don't understand is, I'm gonna probably come up there. Like when you grabbed this remote, or the last time you had it, you knew this joker wasn't on here. One of the three of you knew it wasn't. And how in the world that I'm about to fuss you? How in the world do you just keep it moving? Keep it.
That means they ain't worried about you.
Probably not.
They are not worried about you, Ron.
They ain't thought about it. They know.
They didn't even think about it. Not even afterthought. They got chips, drinks, and Welch's candy, and they got the TV on.
They got the PlayStation 5. They're 5
big chilling. And summer's coming up. Summer's coming up. I don't give a fuck about what Dad's talking about right now, dude.
I got good. I got good mind to take these remotes, these controllers off all these chargers on this PlayStation.
And just maybe Dad, that's petty. That's so petty. That's Tom Petty. That is Petty LaBelle, dude. I had a roommate once, right? We worked together at the same bar, right? And I guess he got mad that I was like chilling in the living room and using his TV and like watching movies and shit on my day off when he would have to go to work. And so one day, it's my day off, and I'm just like, okay, I'm about to watch HBO and just kind of chill, I'm looking up, down, all around the apartment for this remote. And I'm just like, yo, man, where is this remote at? Like looking for it. I finally break down. I cave. I text him real quick. I'm like, hey, Raph, like, where's that remote at, dude? I can't seem to find it. He was like, oh yeah, I took it with me to work so you can't watch my TV. I was like, what in the
I'm out. Yeah, I'm moving out, dog.
Yeah, I would move out.
Hey, yo.
I'd be like, okay, well, that's absurd. Why, like, your roommates? I have a roommate now. I actually did something kind of petty earlier this week, but it wasn't anything like that. I mean,
what'd you do, Steve?
Like, I mean,
we both talk about
it. We use a TV in the living room. It's his TV, but like it's my furniture in the living room. Like it's my logins for things. No, it was his turn to buy toilet paper, and like just an unbelievable moron. He bought just the cheapest, shittiest quality toilet paper, and I was livid about it. And I was like, I'm not using this. I was like, I don't buy cheap toilet paper. Why'd you buy the shittiest toilet paper? And he's like, oh, it was like on sale. And I was like, yeah, because that's why it was dirt cheap, because it's garbage. So I just got mad about it. So I bought my own toilet paper and I just put it in the closet in my room because I'm not using that toilet paper.
You're carrying he bought it, and he's not using that.
He bought a big ass package of it, so he can go through all that shitty toilet paper while I use the good toilet paper.
I don't miss that.
I don't blame you at all because that is a feral boy.
Yeah,
listen.
If
you gotta. There's a few things you gotta take care of. You know what I mean? And one of them is always get the 2-ply. Always 2-ply up.
Yeah, I might have some Dr. Thunder in that fridge at that time of my life. Might have a little mountain lightning. I might have some fun with certain things. Not that toilet paper, dog, or that laundry detergent. Or that laundry detergent. No, Jack, we got to go. We got to have the good stuff, not that thin shit that come pouring out. No chance, no chance at all. That's what. All right, heat check.
All right, guys. So for today's heat check, I'm really gonna need y'all to rock with me on this one. It's kind of a wild little thought experiment. All right. So all the talk of what's his name, Ryan Clark, and his name Ryan Clark. Yeah, I got that right.
RG3.
Ryan Clark and RG3, and the not knowing the plight of the black woman by being married to a white woman had me thinking. And I thought I often do this with myself. Like I just think of things and I come up with little thought experiments. I'm just like, how would I act in this situation? And one of them randomly made me laugh my ass off. So I started asking my friends this question, and they had some interesting answers. So I want to give it to you guys and our viewers to see how you would react in this situation. Right? So, all right, both of you, close your eyes. Close your fucking eyes. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine yourself, and Ron, this will be easier for you. Serda, you gotta play the part real quick. Imagine you are a black man.
Oh, Steve's middle section just changed.
You're a black man.
Yeah,
living in America.
The big man down below now, Steve.
And you're in your 20s. You meet the love of your life, right? And everything just kind of goes smoothly, goes well. Just like she's into you, you're into her, y'all are into each other just as much. It's a instant love connection.
Right? Steffens, gotcha.
And she just happens to be white.
Okay.
This is a white woman.
All
right. So you think of all the things that could possibly go wrong and all the, awkwardness that might happen and things like that. But you decide to persevere through all that. And you stay with her, and she's a good woman. She's a great woman.
By the way, I hope everybody watching this is doing the same.
Do the same. She's a great woman, right? And together, y'all build an amazing life. Y'all have, 3 beautiful kids. I mean, y'all argue, but in a way that is manageable because y'all been to therapy and you figured yourselves out. And you know how to talk to each other.
This is really deep right here.
And y'all are feeling. Y'all really get each other. You know what I mean? And 20 years down the line, you're hanging out with your wife on the couch, and she drops an N-bomb. What do you do?
We gotta have a. I think the first. What'd you say?
she drops an N-bomb.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What'd you say?
This is the first time ever. Like she just after all that time, she finally felt comfortable enough to do it.
You are vulnerable with her. She's vulnerable with you, and that's how her vulnerability is expressed.
Now I have a couple of questions, and I think those were some good ones, Steve. Can we open up our fucking eyes now?
Yeah, you're good. You already did it.
What is the context of her saying this N-word? I think that is important. I think that is important.
It is very important because context is always very important.
I think I could feel different. Like if it was like she is singing songs along with the lyric and she forgot to skip it, or is this a number where she's watching the news and she sees, look at them niggas over there. Like that feels different than if she's from the song. So what is I think it's
first and foremost, I feel like it'd be important to say that she's not saying it to you. She's not saying she's not being insulting to you. She's just using it. Let me give an example. Nigga, I'm tired. she just lets that slip out.
Yeah, we'd have to have a serious talk. I think that is, that would like we'd have to have a real sit down. We've been married 20 years, so I would imagine we've been together for quite some time.
Yeah.
That is very different than. I'm just telling you right now. Off of that, I would imagine in myself. I'm like, I'm not leaving her. Like the deal.
I had friends that said, "Fuck it," like I'm gone.
Yeah,
they were like,
I wouldn't be surprised at that. I'm gonna in my mind. Hell, I've been married 14 years, so I'm just imagining the investment of kids and all of that you put in. And this is like, this is if this is the worst of what you're giving me, like here, shit, I know I've done worse than just said some words that have been, a word or whatever. So, but we'd have to have a serious talk. Like, where's that coming from? Now, if within that talk, this thing gets a little bit more dicey and it's a deal of like, yo, we just snuck up here in the last 25 years and you maybe been holding it back, but we have two different, completely different mindsets of how the world works, which I think it would be it would be a conversation that would come with some sort of a compromise, but it would have to be a long, serious talk of like, whoa, what was that? Like, that ain't no good joke. That ain't no nothing. Like, no, that ain't it.
I had friends that said they would unload the forbidden words for women like that. And just like all of them, like in a sense, it's whether or not
Tuesday,
whether or not it made sense. You know what I'm saying? They would just like let it go, let it fly. And I was like, damn, all right, well, you feel a certain type of way, but I feel like
I never understand that. Like, not that I never understand that. Like, I'm not saying I can't see how people, but for me, like, I don't know what somebody that I am really, really close to, like a wife or, something like that, where my response can get to, bitch, what you say? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in the scenario. Even if it was something that pissed me off, like it would be like I would imagine I would be more into the space of hurt. And now some people lash out from hurt like that, but it'd be like, what was that? Why did you do that? What did you like?
There'd be so many questions asked, like
other than
just like, what is going on? Like what?
Like, I'm just saying in general, like but no, that is a heck of a fault. I could see some people rolling and just saying, I'm out.
And I think I would just be like, yeah, well, we're never doing that again. Like,
that's got to end here.
Yeah, like, it's not playful. It's not a joke. Let's just never do that again. And that's all we got to say about that.
Well, now, I'll be honest. I would imagine that it wouldn't be just hey man, we can't do that again. And what you want for dinner? Like, I mean, like this gonna be some, like, we probably, like, we probably, what do they call it? Doghouse. It might be a good little time of like I just need a beat. Like, I need a beat to myself.
You're gonna make her sleep on the couch?
No, I ain't gonna, like, that shit right there is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I ain't sleeping on no damn couch. Like, hey man, we mad at each other. You better scoot your ass all the way over on that bed. Like, you better get your side.
This but damn it, we paid for together.
We paid for this thing. Hey man, my back right here. No, Jack, I ain't sleeping on this damn couch. I might sleep somewhere else, like, to avoid getting sick. Like, I may do that, but no, hell no. Or I'm gonna flip. You better flip your ass the other way, or something.
It's like we sleeping head to foot.
We sleep head to foot or something.
Yeah,
we sleep the other way. Now
so
that's
you get kicked in the face in the middle of the night.
Now that's I do, but I'll be honest. I have never been in a relationship with a white woman. I've had some moments, but I've never been in a relationship with a white woman. So I wonder how, like, if shit like that comes up. I bet you it rarely happens.
I
bet you the person is so cognizant of it that they don't like it. Like you don't. There ain't no way they're gonna ever get that comfortable.
Unless I feel.
Let me take that back. Not all relationships, at least the ones I've seen, that they're very cognizant. There are some that maybe in relationships that think like I'm on that level and I could say that, but I feel like most white folks that are in interracial relationship with with black folks, that is something that they're very cognizant of.
I have seen it used in anger before, like at a bar between a relationship. Like I saw a dude get dogged out, and like saw her chirp, 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 chirp. Heard that, and I was like, "Ooh, shit!" And then almost immediately he swiped. This was like maybe like probably I want to say like November. He swiped a table full of glassware and just like completely went like that, and it went flying towards me and my friends that were at this little table and stuff like that. And one of my friends actually got stabbed in the back of the arm with the glassware. Like it got caught in the back of his arm, in his tricep, because of that. That's the end of the story.
Well, see, like for me,
that's it. Like it was just wild. Yeah, it was fucking wild.
I've had a rule, like I would never
after that, but
yeah, they may be. I'd assume Osita, that's not the first time they've had that. I just wouldn't be with nobody that would put me in a situation where I would do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I just would never be with somebody. They're gonna put me in that spot.
Although you're a weird person, you seem like you're not a toxic human. I feel like that's a toxicity thing. Where I don't
enjoy it. I hate the games.
Yeah.
Steve's into that toxic shit. I hate the games. Like
I could see Steve being like a master manipulator.
Could you? No, Steve.
I can see that.
Steve hates people. Steve's looking for reasons.
Yeah. Misanthropes always say that. They're just like, I hate people, but I like to use.
I think
you know what I mean.
I think when I was younger, I did a little bit more of that. Now I don't.
Really?
Like I'm just more now. Now it's like I just don't have time for it. Like the people that I choose to spend my time with, I choose to spend my time with them because that's where I want to be. Whereas before, when I was younger, I was a little bit more prone to deal with some bullshit and also play games myself.
See, I'm not into. I don't think I've ever been into that. Like I have never been in the relationship where we break up and get back together. We break up and get back together. We break up and get back together. I'm not into that. Like I have never been into that. I'm not going to say, have I run into some interesting characters in my dating history? Oh, yes, I have. I have most definitely run into that, but I am not into but like, I don't just go back and forth. Like there are people, you probably know them that are couples where it's like, these cats just fight all the time. Yeah. They get into it all the time. They break up. You never know if they together or not. By the way, real quick, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looks like he can play in Vampire in Brooklyn with no makeup.
He looks like a velociraptor.
Like he looks like he could have been in Sinners, just as a vampire. Like his eyes are so like Shai just looks like he may not be human. So
he definitely has some reptilian in there. You know
yes, like he doesn't. He looked like he
looks like a velociraptor.
Like he's about to just turn into it at any moment,
like an Animorph from back in the day. If y'all remember that.
Like if SGA, while he's doing this press conference right now, just all of a sudden started morphing into some slick reptilian type of a being. Would you? I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked. Like he just has a look about him. But I digress. No, I have never. That has just never been my. I can't get people. I've got friends that are in that toxic shit that love that breakup and just watch them. I'll be like, how do you just roll with that every day? How do you like? Now I'm sure the makeup sex is just incredulous.
That's the key. That's the fuck. There you go. You got it. You figured it out. Figured out the mystery.
But that ain't a mystery. That ain't worth it. Like for me, that ain't worth it. Like again.
Yeah, I mean, when you're young, you think you convince yourself that it is, but when you're older, you grow out of that. You emotionally mature.
I know Osita
or thinks I'm tired.
I know Osita thinks I'm 50, and I have been 50 for the last 20 years. I was young too once, Steve. That just wasn't my deal. I would just not be in it anymore. I would just like I've walked away from any shit that my rules. If there is a woman that will do anything that would push me to make me want to put my hands on her, I gotta remove myself from it. If there is somebody who wants to play games and all of that, and I gotta that's not my cup of tea either.
Well, you gotta understand, like dating has changed since the 70s. You know what I mean? Like it's no longer like it used to be for you, where you just kind of ask for a father's hand in marriage and just kind of,
even at 50, I don't think I'd have been dating in the 70s. That's we're a little deeper now.
I mean, hey man, you look good for 65.
Oh, you moved up to 65.
You look great for 65.
No, I can't do that. I am shocked that you were entertaining that, Steve. Because I felt like I met you in your early 20s, or at least early to mid 20s, and nothing would say to me. And I've kind of been through a couple of relationships. Nothing seems to me of I'll hang in here and fuck with some shit like that. I don't.
It was really. I think it was mostly before you met me.
No,
It was really like the 18 to 25 age of myself.
Yeah, I can certainly see Osita doing that. I could see Osita. Osita feels very Vince Vaughn's character from Wedding Crashers. Maybe I like a crazy bitch too. I don't know.
I do like crazy. That's definitely
that's
definitely a thing. It's untied and undefeated, baby.
He's the one that gets into it, and then she's jumping in his arms at the end of the night, and maybe she's slapping him in the back of the head, but then kissing him in the ear, and
when they start frantically laughing at when you didn't even make a joke, that's when you know it's going to be fun. It's gonna be a great night.
That sounds crazy as hell, man. What the hell, dude? Take us home, man. When they start frantically laughing and you didn't make a joke.
Yeah, speaking of, hooking up. When I was in high school, I was making sweet love to a redheaded girl.
Oh God, did you